But I want to welcome everybody to my channel, The Candy Shop. I am so excited. The Candy Shop. So this is my story time, The Candy Shop. How is everyone doing out there? The Candy Shop. I am so excited. The Candy Shop. I am so excited. The Candy Shop. So hello, welcome to The Candy Shop. I am Candace, and this is my story time. College days, my first frat party. So this story, I'm gonna try to keep it short. It may be short. I'm a little tipsy right now, so who knows what I'm gonna say. So my freshman year of my college, it was very exciting to me. I grew up very sheltered, and so back then I didn't get to go to parties when I was in high school. So this was like my first official party. So a few weeks into the first semester of my college experience, my roommate at the time, who was my longtime best friend, asked me did I want to go to a party that was being given by this fraternity that ran the yard at the time. And I don't know why I put fraternity in quotes. I should have said the yard. So they ran the yard at the time at my school. And so it was a Friday night. They were having a set, is what they called it. So it wasn't an official party, but it was a smaller gathering at a house. So we decided to go. And at this time, I am a virgin. I had never had sex with anybody. I had never drank before. So this was like my first official party in college. And so when we get there, it's fun. Everybody is dancing. I might be telling my age by name of the music, but TP2 by R. Kelly had came out, and I love R. Kelly. I hate that he did what he did. I'm not going to go down the rabbit hole of that. But at the time, TP2 was playing, and that whole album I love. So they were playing that. Everybody was dancing. They had a punch. And if you notice, if you went to an HBCU, every fraternity has a punch after their so-called name. So whatever punch. So I drank that. I had drank Smirnoff before because that was the liquor that was out at that time, but I had never drank real liquor. So this was the first time drinking that punch that I had drank some liquor, and I was tipsy, and it was a very good feeling. I felt like I could do anything. I was confident, and people talk about the liquor courage, and yes, I had that. So I noticed a guy at the party that I had classes with, and he was cute. But I mean, I wasn't trying to talk to anybody. I wasn't that serious. I'm just trying to go to school. I'm trying to do the right thing. I'm just being me. So, and for y'all that know me, yes, I'm wild. But if you know me, I'm like squeaky clean with a lot of stuff that I do. But anyways, I noticed this guy from my class, and he pulls me over. He's like, hey, I didn't expect to see you here. Now, he's a part of the fraternity that the party we're at. He's a part of that fraternity. So he's like, hey, I didn't expect to see you here. How you doing? Whoop-de-whoop. We just talk, whatever. And so I'm feeling myself with the liquor. So I'm a little flirty, and let this be known, I was not used to flirting with guys at this time. So I'm just flirting. I'm feeling myself off of this liquor courage. So he's like, hey, come with me in the back room. I want to talk to you more. You know, the music's loud. I can't hear you. So come on to the back room. So I go to the back room, and I'm sitting down. And so y'all watching this story, y'all might know what's about to go down. But at this time, I did not know what was about to go down. So I go in there because I'm thinking we finna talk. I'm thinking he's finna shoot his shot at me. He see me in class because, yes, we have classes together. So I'm like, oh, he's finna shoot his shot. So, yeah, I'll talk to you. So I go in there. He tries to kiss me. And for me, it was alarming in that moment because I'm like, hey, what are you doing? Like, what are you kissing me for? I thought we was just talking. He was like, well, what did you expect? Like, I called you back here. You came back here. This is what we do. And I was like, what? And so he tries to kiss me again. And I was like, wait, hold up. I am a virgin. I can't I didn't expect to lose my virginity in this setting. At this time, I'm feeling like I'm in an after-school special because this Negro is trying to kiss me. I wasn't expecting sex. I was naive enough to think that he was going to talk to me. So I'm like, what's going on? So he's like, what? When I say I'm a virgin, he's like, what? What do you mean? I'm like, I've never been with anybody before, and I've never even had a first kiss. So he's like, you know what? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pull you in this situation and do this. So what I want you to do, because I was like, I'm not trying to have sex. He was like, just go ahead and leave out the room. I'm going to wait a few minutes and I'm going to leave out afterwards. And that way they'll think you went to the bathroom. So I leave out, and like maybe 10 minutes later, he comes out. And so no one ever knew that we were about to do something. And I never had that reputation. And I feel like, let's say, not to blame victims of that type of situation, but let's say that I was comfortable with kissing. Who knows what would have happened? I'll say this. Seeing that I had never kissed anybody before, I wasn't prepared for that. And so I didn't want my first kiss to be with somebody that I think is shooting their shot. Like I might be thinking you're all right, but I wasn't going to kiss you. I'm not kissing you in the mouth. So I respected the fact that he respected me and my body. But yeah, when we were in that room, I felt like I was in an after-school special. All those specials I watched in middle school and high school, I'm like, how did I get to this? Why was I naive to think that we were just going to sit in there and talk? So that was my first experience being in there. But when we came out, I continued to party. I had my little buzz and I was feeling myself. Thankfully, this guy was a gentleman. This fraternity, they were true gentlemen. And so I will never have negative thoughts of them. Yeah. So we end up going back to our dorms, and the next day, I believe, well, actually 2 days later, because it was a Saturday, but 2 days later, I go to class and he writes me a letter. I'm telling my age now because we were still writing letters. It was no texting and doing whatever. So he writes me a letter. He apologizes, and I respect that. He felt bad that he tried to come on to me. I didn't fault him for that. I respected the apology. But yeah, college was real. Going to an HBCU was real. And I'm going to tell y'all this, people. Not everybody that y'all deal with in school is experienced. I was not experienced. I was new to college. It was new to me. And thankfully, he was a gentleman, because that situation could have went different if he wasn't. So that was my story time. I know this one was extremely short. But I had fun at this party. Like I said, they were playing R. Kelly, and one of my favorite songs by R. Kelly is the Greatest Sex. So they were playing that. How ironic! I'm a virgin, and that's one of my favorite songs by R. Kelly. But no, he was a true gentleman, and I thank God that he didn't take it further. So I feel like I was being looked over. I ended up losing my virginity later on, and I don't know if I'll ever do a story time on that. But yeah, I had fun at the party because we did some slides, and yeah, I had fun. But the moral of the story, because I have to think of a moral of the story. Moral of the story is, parents, make sure you have that talk about sex with your children. Though I never had that talk with my mother, I still knew my worth, and I still knew what I was not ready for. And thankfully, I met somebody that was not trying to take advantage of my innocence, because I really was innocent, thinking that we was going to go in this room and talk, and we was going to shoot the breeze and do whatever. So that's my story time. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to The Candy Shop. I'll be doing some more story times on my college days, but tell me what you think. Bye.